Good afternoon. This is Judy's backyard garden tour. I am reaching out to you on the 14th of September 2025. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon and about 77 degrees and sunny outside. And I'm under my sailcloth. And I'm just noticing so much beautiful honeybee activity on my mallow plants this afternoon. I'm also noticing that the mallow, well, let's look at this strip right here. See, it's got some blossoms right here up top. And then it's got all of this down here that's gone to seed, right? And the same is true with this one, and you know, kind of all through here. Got a lot that's gone to seed already. So, I love the wild mallow. I have two varieties growing in my yard, and I'll show you the other one hopefully before this video ends. But this one is adjacent to my largest container raised bed garden. This one is the 4x8 that I refer to often on this channel. And then the mallow has grown this big in proportion this year. And I can also see that it is, you know, it's spreading some over here as well. So, you know, it does, it tends to take over. It's not unpleasant to be around, but I am feeling a little bit of a need to control it. And so that's what I think I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So I think I'm going to be doing a little pruning here and there tomorrow. Here is, I called it a bird of paradise yesterday, but truly, does that look like a West Texas mesquite to y'all? If it does, you can let me know in the comments. It looks like a mesquite to me, and like I told you yesterday, my friend had called it bird of paradise. I've got quite a few of those around the yard also. Here's one that's growing up behind the shed. I kind of like it. I kind of like the concept of having an urban forest, which I've been hearing a little bit about on YouTube. And so I'm also thinking, if I'm going to have an urban forest, it's like, why really try to destroy an intrepid little elm tree like this one, or this other one across the yard that I just allowed to continue this year. I work with a local landscaper who does a couple of heavy lift jobs for me once or twice a year, and does some really nice interior work in the house and around the yard and so on. This is an elm tree, more like a bush, but you know, it's been here the whole 6 years that I've been here, and I was just about to have it removed this summer and decided, you know, it's already got a good start. It's a tree. It's not going to be touching the wall next to it. The trunk and the roots are not going to be bothering the tree, the wall, for another 15 or 20 years probably. And so I'm just going to keep it shaped up a little bit and let this little elm tree grow here. This poor thing, my goodness, what a beautiful tree she has been. The guy that helps me with my yard, you know, I do try to water my trees when they need it, because, you know, I live in the desert. I have trees that are part of the landscaping, but this one has really suffered the last couple years, and I think a lot of it is due to the excessive heat, because I have been watering, but it's just been pretty hot. This summer to me has been an exception. It's been an exception in that it's been sustained heat, but not extreme heat. And so, 94, 95-ish, and maybe a little up from there. But I don't know if it got over 100 more than a time or two this summer. Okay, and then, here, I don't think I've ever focused on my morning glories yet. I planted these a little bit late, and these are going to be the great big blue ones. And so I put them in this container, right? And so I don't keep up with dates very well, but I planted both of these the same time. And the one on the left has climbed up into the tree, which is what I was hoping it would do. Morning glories need to have something to climb onto. But the one on the right has, I've tried multiple times to, give her a little, reach up onto that branch, and, she just doesn't do it. She just recoils. But what she is doing is reaching across to her sibling there, and by reaching across and cooperating, or allowing cooperation, whatever these two siblings are working out, that's the way that the morning glory on the right is going up the tree. So I guess that's all I have to say for now. Maybe that's something to contemplate or enjoy. I'm sure liking this green and this coolness. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, restful evening and night, and a good rest of your month and year and so on. Take good care.